Hi, welcome to Mad Mike Makes. I'm Mad Mike, and today we're going to be looking at a wine cellar build with the wine racks with a little bit of a twist. Before we go into that though, I'd like to just ask you please to subscribe and click the bell button if you would like to receive notifications of future videos, because I'm going to be doing a series of videos on how I'm going to go about building this wine cellar. And then also, of course, if you like the video, please click the like button, and feel free to share the video with your friends. Thank you. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so the trick with this build is that the goal I've set for myself is that I would like to build this wine cellar on a real low budget, but I still need to get it to look like an exotic timber, that exotic sort of timber, dark, danky kind of wine cellar feel. So what I've chosen to do is, doing things a little bit differently, is firstly I've chosen to build it out of pine, because in South Africa exotic timber is incredibly expensive, and to do a wine cellar even of this size, which is relatively small, would be incredibly expensive, prohibitively so. So what I've done is I have opted to actually spray stain the pine to make it look a bit more like an exotic timber. So I don't know how well you can see from there. It's a little bit dusty because it's been in the workshop, but this is my model of what the wine rack's going to look like finished. So it's just a small thing for 2 bottles, and but I want to do things a little bit differently. I'm not really that crazy about the little square bits that the guys use like that, and kind of looking from the front you see the square bits on the side, and that sort of holds the bottle. So what I've actually done is I've done a bit of a shape, and I don't know how well you can see. I'll just show you an example now of these bits of timber that support the bottle. They're actually cut, I've put a bit of a shape on the top, and they're actually hidden behind the front supports. So if you look at it, there are 2 different shapes I've got to make, or pieces of timber, support timber. The one is just a one-sided, which will go on the left hand and the right hand side of each box that I build, which will take I think it was 12 bottles, and these will be in the center supports. So there's 2 bottles basically, if that makes any sense. There's a bottle on that side and a bottle on that side. So in other words, that would be the idea like that. This would be in the center supports, and again, on the left and the right side it'll be that and like that on the side of the basically the box framework that I'm going to be building. And I'll go into more detail in future videos on how I'm going to do this. And once I've built a box, I'll do a follow-up video on that as well, so that you can see the end product. And of course I'll do a video of when everything is installed. So I'm also going to be, sorry, I just nearly missed out. So that is the an idea of the side of the rack, and there will be one of those on that side, one of those on that side, with these double ones in the center, if that makes any sense. So it'll all be put together in almost like a crate, which will then be screwed together, which will make the entire wine rack system for the bottom of the wine cellar. Also, some of the future videos I'm going to be making on this build is I'm going to be having slide out racks for some of the wines, for some of the wine bottles, and I'm going to be sharing how I'm going to be hiding the drawer runners. So it's really going to look like there are no drawer runners, and I've designed a way that I can actually hide the drawer runners behind pine timbers, but I'll share that in a future video. I hope you enjoyed the intro to this video series, and just once again, please, if you'd like to see future videos on this build, please subscribe and ring the bell button. Thank you for watching.